So I'm at work the other day and I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I'm sporting my outfit really well, Samantha. It's my plaid pants and my black sweater. You know, my plaid pants, sometimes ones you make fun of, they are on point. Got my loafer on, head to toe. I'm sporting it and I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
You got your plaid pants on.
They are
You got your tight pants on. You got your plaid pants on.
Got my plaid pants on. I love those plaid pants. But you know what happens when I wear those plaid pants? I feel empowered by Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan comes into my body and lets me know that I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. That's what Chaka Khan does.
Please don't tell me.
My body.
Yeah, but please don't tell me you were singing that in the hallways. Like, that is just
I wasn't, but in my mind I was singing it.
Okay.
Because I felt it. I could feel Chaka Khan. But not in the hallways. That was mostly just in my office, right? People asking me to do things. Yeah, no problem. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. But when I was walking through the halls, like say I'm just traveling, going place to place, the weirdest thing. Do you remember the TV show from the 70s, the iconic TV show, The King of Kensington?
Of course.
Okay. I felt like the king. And all I kept thinking as I was walking was, when he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone. Everyone that he meets calls him King of Kensington. That's what I felt. I felt his popularity. I felt his personality. I felt like the King of Kensington. So weird.
So you felt like a short, fat, bald guy.
But I felt I was wearing it better. I was wearing short fatness and baldness better than what he did. Right. So it was better. It was a better outlook. It was a better feel. It's those plaid pants. And I don't know. I mean, call me crazy, but like, do you have pants, magic pants that make you feel that good?
I have pants that make me feel good. Yeah.
You do?
Of course I do.
You got a pair of pants?
Yes. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like you've never seen me in those pants before.
What pants? I feel like now you're having to think of the pants. So now I'm thinking maybe you don't have special pants. You don't have special pants? I thought you don't have special pants. You have special pants.
Maybe I have a special top. It's none of your business. Now I'm not going to tell you. It's none of your business.
Fine. Every time I see you, I'm going to be like, I love those pants. And I'll be watching for your face to see if those are the pants. You don't have to hold out. Right. You can just say, yeah, they're my jeans. And then I'm going to be like, which jeans?
Exactly. You're right. And in that, which jeans? It's like, I've never seen those before. You don't look good at anything.
That's not what I mean.
Be a finger up. You're going to be like,
that's not what I mean. And you know it.
Yep.
You know it.
You're never going to know. You're never going to know.
Well, I'm going to ask every single day, is that your favorite shirt? You sure look good in that shirt that says be chill. Right? Right? Those are your favorite
And every time you wear your carpenter pants, I'll ask you, do you like your carpenter pants?
And I will correct you and say they're cargo pants because there's no place for a hammer. So they obviously can't be a carpenter pants. Right? Why do we have to have this argument all the time? I'm just telling you about my plaid pants and my sweater. And then you get mad because you don't have special pants. You don't have a pair of pants that make you feel like Chaka Khan. Right?
I have special pants. I'm just never going to tell you.
This tastes like bitterness. It tastes like bitterness because I don't believe you have special pants.
Yeah. See it how you want to, Lisa. I don't really.
I'm going to because I don't know, friend. I don't believe that my friend Samantha has special pants. Right?
Maybe calm down.
Maybe every pant is special to you. How do I know?
It could be every pant is special.
Then you would be upping me, and I don't know. I'm just saying, right? It's just a simple story about a pair of plaid pants.
Yes. All right, Lisa. We're gonna get to it now. We're gonna go to another episode.
Okay.
So, welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Samantha, we need to be upfront with people. We got to tell them. We've been trying to record this one for an hour, and this has not been going well.
Oh, and Lisa just won't stop talking over me, so it's very hard to have a conversation. Right?
So we're trying. Although when she says that, it makes it seem like as though we just became friends today. We've been friends for 20 plus years. Talking over each other all the time.
All the time. But
tonight
you know
it seems
what,
to be
guys,
a problem.
You're here, so you must know that already. So I'm going to say you must love us. And because you love us, you're going to want to download, subscribe, and share us with your friends. And don't forget that Lisa loves feedback. She loves good review. Only positive reviews, please. We don't need a negativity in our life.
Because we are not a negative podcast, right? We're here to put smiles on people's faces. So keep your negativity to yourself.
If we're going negative, we're more judgmental than anything. So
yeah. And that's always with a positive spin, right? Like, okay, so of course she has magic pants that make her feel great.
Sam's just jealous because she doesn't. But Sam's never going to tell her if she does.
Right. Because now she's got to go through all her pants to find which ones are her favorite ones.
Yes, I have to go find my magic pants.
Right? Because that's what I'm going to be looking up for. But I got other things I got to tell you about. Right?
All right.
Saturday, I went and got my hair cut, right? Decided to treat myself to a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. Oh, it's like I can hear the angels. Ah. The McDonald's Smoky Maple McMuffin. That's where it's at, Samantha. You got to try it. It's so good. It's smoky. It's a McMuffin, and it's got maple. It's like God made that, kissed it perfectly, and sent it to the earth, and said, "Please replicate."
No,
because the world's going to love it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You know I don't like anything sweet when I eat.
But
if it's a meal, it should not be sweet. Sweet should be for desserts. I will never eat it. It's got maple on it. And don't tell me I can remove the meat. Eggs should never have maple on them.
Okay, but yet you'll eat a pancake. But you'll eat pancakes.
Pancakes are pancakes. It doesn't involve meat or eggs.
This is better than a pancake with the maple. It's like you need to broaden your horizons or something, right? Like you're very narrow-minded.
They're pretty broad. I wouldn't worry.
You seem a little narrow-minded with them, right? It's like, come on. It's so good. Do you see the excitement?
Lisa, I have breakfast standards, okay?
Oh,
I have breakfast standards.
This is better than the McDonald.
And that is how I roll.
No, this is better than all standards. It's above standard. It's above standard. It's not good. It's above standard. Here's your standards. Here's your little standards. And what do? We raise the bar and we put the smoky maple McMuffin up here.
Oh my God.
You got to get to it. You got to raise your standards. Your standards aren't that high.
Now, okay, for those of you who I don't know, maybe you're just tuning in. I need to let you know that 25% of every podcast that we make always has to have a food element because Lisa becomes obsessed about certain things. And
love it.
Today it is the Smoky Maple McMuffin.
It's not just for today. I
can only tell you that there will be other smatterings of food. Probably throughout this podcast. So if you don't want that, you should just turn us off now. Bless you for getting this far. Bless you. Bless you.
However, right? Everybody needs to eat. And sometimes it's just take it as like it's like a food suggestion. That's all it is, Samantha. It's just a food suggestion.
Right, Lisa.
Right? It's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying, right? Raise your standards.
But you're
going to try.
Okay, but be honest, you're a little bit fickle. I'm going to suggest in like 2 months' time when we're traveling to the lake in July, I'm going to be like, hey, do you want that maple McMuffin thing? And you'll be like, I'm so over it because you are that person. You eat it, you eat it, you eat it, you're done. Yes, totally.
But maybe I won't be.
Totally. Hi, that's what happened to Cheerios. That's what happened to toast and peanut butter.
No.
That's what happened to a donut. Happens
That's
all
not what
the
happened
time.
to Cheerios. That's not what happened to Cheerios, and you know it. I had an accident with Cheerios.
Oh, who knew you had to throw up a Cheerio?
I'm allergic to Cheerios. Who knew?
No,
it's another allergy. Yes, I am. I developed a severe allergy.
That's like saying I'm allergic to vodka because I threw it up.
Right? Well, I don't see you drink it very often, so you must be. Right? I'm just saying, right?
Yes, that's what happened.
Cheerios
I'm allergic to vodka.
Right? And I'm allergic to Cheerios. Mushrooms,
yes,
cottage cheese, honey, and salsa. Right?
So stop.
Cheerios. I'm sorry, friends of the podcast. Cheerios, they did me wrong. They did me wrong the other night. And they said, we're not sticking around, Lisa. And I said, I'm never eating you again.
Yep.
Because I'm allergic,
done
obviously.
Like dinner. No, you're not.
If you throw up food, it means you're allergic to it.
No, you're...
That's what it means.
Nope. No, it's not.
Oh, I think it is.
Nope.
I'm not going to argue with you about it. No, just not going to.
I don't agree with you, and you're skewing the truth. So.
I'm not skewing it. I'm skewing nothing. There's nothing to skew. No, there's no skewing.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to skew this. This is what feisty. I'm not going to skew. Yes. The HHG came up with us again for the second time on a Friday.
Right?
2 times in a row. A little bit of a record for her, if I'm being honest.
I know. Totally. However, I will say she's out of town right now.
Yes. We were so excited to have her. It was a beautiful day. We were out on the patio. We were having lovely drinks. It was delightful. And then we learned that she vibrates. I was like, I'm sorry, you vibrate why?
Why and what and when?
She apparently was vibrating after taking a sleeping pill, but not in a good way. And I'm like, oh my God.
To get your head out of the gutters. She was not vibrating like that.
Too much information.
Too much information, right?
Too much
information. And just how it came out was
But it was so much fun.
It was so much fun.
Well, I mean, she lands it in a certain way.
It was awkward how it presented. Right? It seemed a little awkward.
Because you thought that she was using something to be vibrating.
Totally, right? Well, when somebody says I'm vibrating, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're having that conversation. Right? That's how.
Oh my God.
Right? It was just kind of weird. Samantha, I'm shaking my head.
It was a little weird.
You got a nice shake my head. It's
all right.
Spring in Saskatoon, which means construction, right?
Uh-huh.
Lots and lots of road construction. I'm shaking my head at the fact that these people do the same road construction every year. And I'm just wondering why they can't get it right the first time. Like, why can't they get it right the first time? Like, why are we always fixing the potholes? Let's just solve. It seems like make work projects, right? Let's just solve the problem and fix it first time. Is it because it's not run by women?
Yes, potentially, yes.
Because I feel as women, we would not be doing this year after year after year, right? We'd be like, come on, ladies, there's got to be a simpler way.
Well, and it's construction season here. It's road construction season as soon as spring hits. So it's going to be horrible.
I just shake my head.
They're shutting down a bridge, for Christ's sake.
Right? Right? They're closing a bridge. They're building a sidewalk. They're fixing a hole. Like, can we just get it done and then just should be good? Right? I feel that we're not very efficient. I'm shaking my head at the lack of efficiency.
Oh.
Right? That's where I'm going.
Yep,
right?
I agree.
Like, why are we having to, like, fix it every single year? It just means somebody should be fired because they didn't do it right the first time. Right? It's hard to get the roads good in Saskatchewan. I think we're pretty famous for bad roads. Well, I don't know. There was just a new thing out about the 10 worst roads in Saskatchewan. Did you hear that?
Yes, I saw that.
Right? Like, why do we have to have that type of poll?
When we have a top 10 of bad roads, that the Saskatchewan's not very good with it.
Yeah, right. It's not doing well. They're building a new sidewalk out by us. It's like a week-long project. Sidewalk, just some cement, isn't it?
Maybe it's the way it has to be done. I don't know.
I feel like we're making this harder than it needs to be.
Potentially.
That's all.
Potentially.
That's all.
Right. Well, I have and I shake my head. Yeah. Well, and I have and I shake my head too, right?
What are you shaking your head at?
I love my new phone. I really do. Oh. I love my new phone. But it's the phone's autocorrect is off the charts. I'm like, what are you doing? I am actually trying to say the word that you're changing. What are you doing?
Why does it think it knows better?
I don't know. It creates words that make no sense in the message that I'm trying to send. And it takes so much energy to go back to the word that I actually want that I almost to the point want to throw my phone.
Totally, right? And then the problem
Stop it.
And then the problem is that then you have to go back and autocorrect the autocorrect.
Right? And that's so much energy. Like the autocorrect is supposed to help you. It's supposed to make it shorter and quicker.
I don't think it does.
No.
I don't think,
and it was
no.
just
Are you done with it? Remember I sent you a message and I said something looked blurry, but it came out saying something looks bloody. And I'm like, no, it doesn't look bloody. It looks blurry, right? Come on, autocorrect. It doesn't look bloody. It looks blurry, right?
And I'm like, what looks bloody? I don't want to know.
Right? And I'm like,
we don't share like that. Stop.
We don't share like that, right?
Stop sharing.
And I'm like, it's not bloody,
well,
it's blurry.
You did share a photo with, but you shared a photo with me the other day. And I'm like, I don't need to see this, but sure.
Because here's the thing, friends of the podcast. I got burned through my shirt. And people say it can't happen. And it happened. Through a shirt,
totally.
And a top, and a bra. I got 2 water blisters. And I needed people to see it.
Yeah, she showed us. We're very excited. Michelle and I are very excited about it.
Right? Because I didn't think anybody was going to believe me.
I don't need to see that.
Remember,
no,
I'm like,
oh, I believed you. I'm not quite sure how you got blisters like that.
It's very, very weird, hey? It was very
I feel
odd.
like you should not be wearing black outside then.
But I feel it's the only color that really goes with my jeans. Because my jeans are really faded, right? And I feel that black is the best color for them.
You can literally wear any color with blue jeans, right?
I know, but then I have black shoes and then I feel like I'm mismatched and it looks odd.
Oh,
right?
Dear God. Okay.
Right? I'm just saying I can't help it.
Right.
That's how I see things, right? Okay. Right? Do we always need to pick it, Lisa? Is that necessary,
yes.
Samantha? Because I feel that that's what you're doing today. Right? I feel like you're picking. You're picking. Right?
Okay.
But listen.
All right.
I got a question. And I want to know.
Sure.
It's been bugging me. I've been watching a lot of dog videos, okay? Moved on from cats, watching the dogs. I think that dogs are smarter than humans. Do you ever think that?
Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes.
They show dogs jumping in a pool. And the minute that dog jumps into the pool, he automatically knows how to swim. He's born with the dog paddle, right? He's thrown into the pool, jumps in, can automatically keep his head up, and he can paddle, and he can save his life. He can swim. He's good to go. Humans, we don't come with that innate ability. We are just going to drop and drown. Drop and drown. That's what we're going to do. Drop and drown. Because we don't come with the ability to keep our heads up and to paddle. We panic and we drop and drown.
Do.
No, we panic and we drop. If you don't know how to swim and you get thrown over the cruise ship, you drop and drown and panic. That's what you're doing. Not the dog. He's just going to paddle.
Not the dog.
Not the dog.
Well,
He's
cats can swim too.
They don't want to, though.
But they can.
Again, so then all pets, all animals are smarter than people. And that's kind of scary because we adopt them to take care of them. Maybe they should be taking care of us. Because they seem to know a lot.
Yes, they do. And, if only they could talk.
Right? Because that's a big skill. If only, oh my God, you imagine if they could talk? Cats would be so sassy, you'd want to kick their ass. Right? I think dogs would be lovable, but right? But I think cats, they'd be like toddlers, and I think you'd hate them. Right?
Well, I think dogs are more needy.
Right?
In general.
Yeah,
right?
Totally, right? You gotta invest the time.
God.
You gotta invest the time.
And, maybe God did intentionally make animals smarter than us.
And I'm the one who's discovering this, so... is that some sort of a Pulitzer Prize winner? Should I be writing a paper on dogs are smarter than humans?
You know what? I'd love to see that paper. Why don't you go ahead and write that?
This could be breaking news. This could be breaking news and we don't even know it.
I feel like it's not, but that's
Right? Maybe nobody knows. Maybe right now people are going to listen to this. They're going to be like, "Oh my God, who knew?" Lisa knew.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Lisa knew.
I don't.
Lisa knew.
I don't think they're going to be like, "Oh my God, Lisa discovered." No, those words, Lisa discovered, is never going to be part of your legacy. Lisa discovered.
I think you might be wrong. Hi, we just revealed last week that I discovered the character board, and now I've discovered.
No, that's not
oh my
true.
God! If I get a third discovery, I probably get sainted like the Pope. I probably get sainted.
The Pope is not sainted
because it's like a miracle, right? Right? Like you have to have 3 miracles, and then you become a saint.
Okay, yeah, but
right?
it's not though. That's not saintly. The things that you've discovered.
It's a miracle that they've been discovered. It's a miracle that they've been discovered, right? Discovered the charcuterie board, discovered that pets are smarter than humans. I just need one more. And then I too might get off the D list, right? Closer to God.
Well, you are very concerned about being on the D list,
right?
Even though you don't go to church.
Right? I'm paying attention to the Pope shit. I'm trying to learn some stuff, trying to get off the D list, trying to get back in God's good graces. I don't know.
Pope
I don't know
shit.
if it's
That's
working.
Good, yeah.
Right? I'm trying to learn about the Pope and all that shit, right? Girl's got to try.
Well, and speaking of the Pope, Lisa, apparently, according to people, Trump posted a picture of himself as the Pope.
He totally did. It was creepy.
Yeah, it was creepy. But is it a hoax? Is it for real? Like, is it legit?
So funny thing, right? So he claims that it's a hoax because somebody at the White House, a press person, asked him, right? And said, "Hey, what's this about?" He claims his words. He doesn't know anything about it. He had just seen it himself that day. So he didn't know anything about it. He said, maybe it's AI, somebody just playing a joke, who knows? And then the reporter said, okay, but is it odd that it came from your personal Twitter account and it also came from the Twitter account of the White House? So, dear Donald Trump, little advice from Lisa. If you're going to lie, this is his whole problem. If you're going to lie, think about the lie first.
Yeah.
You got to cover all your grounds, right? You got to, how am I going to get into the story? How am I going to get around the story? How am I going to get out of the story? He didn't do any of those points, and he just looks stupid again. And then I just think it's because he's stupid again.
He is stupid.
Right? Oh my God. And if that doesn't make you go to hell, making yourself doing a meme of you as the Pope, and I'm worried about being on the D list? Come on, cut me some slack, God. Cut me some slack. Right?
Right. Because I thought it wasn't real. I'm like, what sitting president would ever make himself look like a caricature? I don't like a cartoon character.
Right.
Like, you look ridiculous.
Right.
You are never going to be the Pope, dude.
Never.
You're never going to, why are you doing this? It's not funny. You're mocking the head of the Catholic Church.
Right. And I'm sure it's sacrilegious.
Whatever you thought about the U.S. Cardinal that's over there, that guy, he's done. He is not even going to be put on a piece of paper.
No, right? Because nothing toast. USA is getting voted on ever again. No. Right? If anything, maybe Canada's going to buy you. Right? We're going to teach you a lesson. We're going to buy you, and we're going to help you out.
I saw a smidge of the press, the thing with Carney and the Pope, the president. And Carney was saying all this stuff, and the president basically just reiterated everything he just said.
Everything.
Not sounding intelligent in that stream of consciousness, because he never added anything new.
No.
And then he's like, but you never know. Oh my God, dude.
Right?
PM, our prime minister, just said, we're never going to be for sale.
Right. The prime minister was so funny because he's like, he goes, I've been touring around with the people who own Canada, right? Because he just did the election. He's like, and there's just some things not for sale, like the White House, like Buckingham Palace. He goes, and Canada, not for sale. And and like you said, right? Trump was like, never say never. Yeah. Never say never. And they showed closely his face, like Carney's face, and Carney's face was just like, oh my fucking God. Right? Like, are you kidding me? Wow. Hey.
Okay, because we have to talk about it, because I'm like, when I heard it, I'm like, there's no way. He wants to reopen Alcatraz.
That's his new thing.
It was closed down in 1960 something.
Yeah. And it's a museum.
It's a museum.
Right?
I visited the Alcatraz. I went on the tour. Like, I toured around that place and we listened to it and it was creepy as shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you would have to do so much to that prison to make it viable again.
According to Jon Stewart from The Daily Show, you'd have to use hundreds of millions of dollars. He's like, and Donald Trump is mad because nobody from Alcatraz is responding. And Jon Stewart's like, because they work at a museum. They work at a museum. They don't know anything except for they work at a museum. So they're not going to respond because they don't work at a jail or a prison. They're working at the museum.
Like, oh.
Right?
Who's going there? Why do you want to use that?
Why do we need to? You don't have enough jails?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. Nothing that Trump is saying or doing makes sense. Because he's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy. It's
and
scary.
Then the Pope. And then we have the Pope thing.
And then we have the Pope thing. Right?
Really? You're mocking a religious figure.
Right? It's not good. You know what else is creepy? This is my new thing. And I'm going to offend people, I betcha. But I'm saying it anyways. Synchronized swimming. It's slightly creepy. Because they look the same. They do the same thing in the water.
Yes.
It's slightly creepy. Anything synchronized to me is slightly creepy. Right?
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying twins are creepy. My brother-in-law's a twin. Not creepy. I get that.
Okay. But they're just swimming.
But they're synchronizing. They're doing it the exact. Move your big toe, move your little toe, move your middle toe, do your elbow, do your nose. It's creepy. Just I don't know. Just do like they don't do synchronized ballet. Right? They just do a routine. So just do a routine or do a single routine.
It is a routine.
But just do it by yourself. You don't need to have a partner there. And now they have synchronized diving. Okay, right? So now you got two guys. 1, 2, look what we can do. 1, 2, 3, jump at the same time. Point your toes. Right? Watch your dog flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. Right? Like it's weird. It's all
you know,
weird.
it's very technical what they do, right?
I'm not discrediting what the skill. I'm discrediting the creeping. I'm discrediting the fact that it's not necessary. Why do we need to be synchronized?
You just think it's creepy.
I think synchronization is creepy.
Uh-huh.
It bothers me. I just think it's weird, right? Anything synchronized, it's not needed. Just be individual.
That is a very weird thing to be creeped out by.
I just find it just slightly creepy. Not totally creepy, slightly creepy.
Uh-huh. And because they're all wearing the same thing.
Same nose plug, same bun, same everything.
Yeah.
Right?
But that's like a dance troupe.
Creepy.
That's like, cheerleaders.
A little creepy.
So you think people who dress the same are creepy?
Why do we have to dress the same and look the exact same to perform
Coming from the lady who loves her plaid pants.
I love my plaid pants, right? But do you want to wear plaid pants and a black sweater and look just like me?
Sure.
No, it would be slightly creepy. But why, when you put them on a stage in a tutu or in a swimsuit, it's okay.
God.
If you and I walked around wearing the exact same thing and the whole bit, people would think, that's creepy. Right? You know what it is? Uniforms. Creepy. I'm putting it out there. Uniforms. Creepy. Right?
Oh my God.
I think I have an issue with uniforms.
Okay. All right. Now we've dug a little deeper. It's now about the clothes.
I've now offended lots of people. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. Just slightly creepy.
Okay.
Right? Not uber creepy. Slightly creepy.
Do you happen to use an electric can opener?
No, God. I wish where do you even get one anymore?
I don't know, but they obviously are around. I used to have one, but I have a manual one now. I got rid of my electrical one because it was annoying.
I think so we all grew up with an electrical can opener, right?
Yeah.
we used to play the game where you just turn it on, you'd be like, like to the noise, right? Like that, like the same thing you used to do with the fan, right? Do the robot with the fan, like, I love ice cream or whatever. Like nobody ever had a manual one back when we were growing up. It was all electric.
Well, because it was fun and fancy.
Yeah, but why? We have an electric toaster. We have electric kettles. We have lots of electric things in our homes. Why did we choose to get rid of the can opener?
It's a good question.
And now we take this little hard to turn thing and we dig it into tin and we use our muscles and we crank it when we could just done. Like why did we purposely take away something that made life easier to make life a little bit more of a pain?
We wanted to feel the struggle again.
Then let's take away stoves and cook on fire. Like, is that where we're going to go next? Like,
I mean, like, let's be honest, everybody has an air fryer, so maybe stoves are a thing of the past.
Maybe stoves are a thing of the past, right? Nobody uses you still use a coffee maker. Nobody else really uses a coffee maker. And that was with some judgment, in case you didn't catch it.
I love my coffee maker. I don't want single coffee pods. I want to control the amount of coffee I get in a cup.
There you go, right? I want strong, put hair on my chest coffee. Right? Totally. So I'm just saying, it just seems odd that we took away something that made life simpler.
You know what, Lisa? You should petition to bring back the electrical can opener.
Right? Like you took away our straws, you took away our plastics, and we willingly gave up the electric can opener when nobody said we needed to.
Apparently, I don't have one anymore.
Like, no, I don't think anybody does. Like, my dad doesn't have one. Like, my sister doesn't have one. I think everybody just stopped. Whatever.
I don't know.
Poor General Electric. They're probably like, what the fuck did we do? We just gave you guys can openers and the world was great until like 1990. And then everybody just ditched them for, the one from the 60s. Crank, right?
So weird.
So weird. So weird. Here's something else that seems really weird. You've probably seen it on the TikTok or on the Instagram. The new trend in sunglasses is sunglasses that fit over your glasses.
Don't ever do that.
What are your thoughts, right?
Don't ever do that.
And they get these beautiful looking ladies. Just over, you can't even tell they're over my glasses.
Until they turn to the side and you see two.
And then you can see them. Or
what
until
are
I'm really
you
close to you and I can be like, why are they so sticking out on your face?
Yeah, they're sticky outy.
Because they're total sticky outy. And you know my issue with sticky outy glasses, right? Always been a problem of mine.
I saw that on TikTok and I'm like, I'm never doing that.
Never.
Ever.
Because they're big and bulky.
Yes.
Because they have to go over top of something.
And you just look
0 cents made 0 sense, right? Okay. Not just me. Not just me. Okay.
It's like people wearing those big brown ones that you can get that fit over like protecting your eyes from the sun.
Right. Yeah, like blue blockers.
Yeah, like people wear those over their glasses too. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess.
They're also usually 85 or 90 and they don't care, right? Because you're not going to say something to Nana.
Right.
But the people in the TikTok are 30 and I'm going to confront her if I see her.
Right.
Right? Nana, she's fine. Wear your blue blockers, Nana.
Yeah. Do what you got to do, Nana.
Right? Ashley in the TikTok video, I got some concerns. Right?
I'm like,
right? Or Maddie. She probably goes by Maddie. I picture her being a Maddie.
But okay, so do you know how big those sunglasses have to be to fit over a pair of glasses?
Really big.
Like they're going to be even bigger on your face. Yeah. And I don't know how big you want sunglasses to be.
Right.
But that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Like I always thought, I never really understood. Remember the clip-on ones that like I remember my grandpa used to put on and they just flip down. I'm like, it's really bad, but I get you need something. But that was before there was inventions and sunglasses.
Clip-on.
Just a clip-on, right? But now that you can get sunglasses with prescription or whatever, I don't even use prescription sunglasses. I don't even care.
Right? You should.
Well, but then, you know what happens if I get prescription sunglasses? What happens to it? It disrupts the whole chain of my nighttime glasses, my at-home glasses, and my at-work glasses. There's no, like, where does that go, right? Where do they fit?
It's hard to say.
Right? So I can't, right? That was, oh my God, that would just put panic in my heart. right? I can't cope with shit like that. But so we're saying thumbs down to the glasses over the glasses.
Yes, please stop. It's not a good trend. It's not a good
Right?
look. It's not a
I
good
feel
look.
as passionate about that as I do about Crocs,
Oh, God.
right? All you Croc lovers out
So-
there, and we know you exist.
For those listeners who potentially are going to do that with their glasses, we apologize, but we do have a certain level of no, you should not do that.
You don't need to do that, right? What you doing? Why you doing that? There'd be a new segment. Why you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
Why you doing that? Right? Why you doing that? That's what it just seems like an odd trend. But
it does.
I think that they take something ridiculous and they put beautiful people in them, and it's like, oh, it seems acceptable.
Pretty
But it's
people like
not.
them.
Right, but it's not. It's not okay. Right?
Okay, do you think that an everyday object could be silently judging us?
Oh, probably. Oh, like a
Like the
household
fridge?
Oh, that fridge judges. That fridge
scale
knows
that you
all your
step on?
secrets, eh?
Yeah, the scale
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, not my scale. My scale says I'm awesome,
You have a,
right? It
you
says
have a
I'm
scale
awesome.
that lies. You have
It's
a scale
not
that
lying.
lies.
Oh, I hope
Yeah.
God, please don't be lying. But it says I'm awesome, and I agree with it. I'm like, I know. But for sure, like your fridge knows all your secrets. It's like it knows all the stuff. It knows how many trips you go there. It knows all the stuff that you're not sharing with people, right? It knows, like, I got up at 2 a.m. to pee and I got up and had a snack. It knows those things, right? Like if fridges could talk, we'd be in trouble, hey?
Lots and lots of trouble.
It would be
like,
so much trouble, right?
do
Because
you
that
need
fridge,
to-
for sure, that fridge is judging you. You know what else I think is judging?
Yeah.
I think your remote control is judging you too.
in what way?
Because I think it's just like, you know what, bitch, pick a show. Just pick a show, right? Right? And then you're going to complain because my batteries are dead. Pick a show.
Yeah.
I
Or
guess
you're watching
anything
too much
battery
Netflix.
Right? I guess anything battery operated might actually be judging you.
Mm-hmm. But you know, maybe
Overuse.
you're watching too much Netflix.
Right?
Hey, why are you going back to Prime again? We don't like that show. Did you forget about that?
Right? Did you forget? It's like these things want to talk to you. It's like your fridge wants to say, hey, whoa. You've already been here 3 times in the last half an hour. Go take a break. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
You had a good supper. You're good. One snack only, right? And it's like your remote control probably is saying, hey, right, pick a show. And you don't like that show because every time you go to that show, you're like, I don't like that show.
Yeah.
Pick a show that you like, right?
I
think
don't
there's
know.
there's lots of secret judging.
Potentially.
Totally, right? For sure.
Potentially.
Not my scale though, because my scale thinks I'm awesome.
Your scale loves you.
My scale loves me, and I love it. I like when you look at it in kilograms, because you seem thin, hey? Slow, right? I think I could have it backwards. I feel kilograms are always lower.
Yes, they are.
They're never a triple digit. They're always
Yeah.
just like low.
Right.
Okay, but this I need to get off my chest, okay? And you know, when I start something off with dear, it means I mean business.
Uh-huh.
Dear Prince Harry, stop being a little bitch. Because he's being a little bitch, right? You quit your job from the firm. You quit your job, which means you no longer get the perks of the job, right? You don't get security when you don't work for the company, right? You quit your job and I got to give up my company credit card. I don't get to keep that because I quit my job.
Right.
They want it back. I don't get my laptop. I don't get my company credit card, and whatever perks I might get, I'm abandoning them because I'm quitting my job. So Prince Harry, stop being a little bitch. You quit your job. And he's like a millionaire times over. He lives in a house that's $25 million worth. Get your own security. Pay something out of your pocket. Right?
Yeah. You know,
don't get me started on Meghan Markle either.
Okay. No, we're not going to talk about her.
Right?
But he is very upset that he didn't win his case, right?
He's very upset. He went to the press. And I don't think anybody cares, right?
No, because they live in the United States. So I guess the reason why they don't come back to the UK is because they don't have security.
They don't have security. Well, you know what? Hire security. You have the money and the means to hire security if you feel that, that your family's that popular, that they're coming after you. And maybe they are. I'm not saying that he doesn't need security. I'm just saying his father shouldn't have to pay for it. He's grown up. Prince Harry, right? You got a family. You moved out. There's some things you got to start paying for on your own now.
Well,
right? And security. And then here's the other thing that makes him more of a bitch, right? You want things. You want all these things from your people. Stop trashing them. Right? Nobody wants to help somebody that's just bad-mouthing you all the time.
Well, that's
right?
true.
Right? There's no olive branch for the guy who's like saying nasty things about you.
Yeah. Nobody wants to help someone that keeps dragging their name in the paper.
Over and over and over, right? And
press,
Meghan Markle, now I am going to talk about her. She's going on all these podcasts and sounding ridiculous. She's making herself... Have you seen them?
No.
It's on the TikTok. It's on my TikTok, right? They just show clips where she's saying, and people don't realize just how hard I work. I work so hard. I am so tired. I work so hard. People don't care. You have all the riches in the world. People don't care how hard you work, actually. Because guess what? I feel I work so hard, right? And nobody cares either, right? Because that's life, right? You work so hard.
Yeah, I think she's not reading her audience, or it's definitely falling on deaf ears. So
right?
She should stop talking about
and
that.
She's trying to come across I think in her mind, she thinks she's coming across as empathetic to people.
Relatable.
Girl, I got you. Relatable. I got you. I'm so tired too. And you know what? And then we just started putting little rose petals on everything because it made everything just look, hey, that's not my life. My life doesn't, I don't put little rose petals on things.
Nope.
Right? And then there's a meme out, which is really funny. And she's talking about Prince Harry. And she's like, I married a babe. Okay. Which I don't think anybody's ever thought that of Prince Harry. And they show the person who they show the host. And she's like, huh. And then they show Prince Harry in all different stages of his baldness close up, where really it just looks like pubic hair head. And and it's like, oh, maybe now that you look at him that way,
yeah,
he's not so babish, right?
Oh my God.
Right? He's maybe not a babe.
Oh, we are so cruel to each other.
So bad, right? I don't care. That's how I felt. Dear Prince Harry, stop being a bitch.
Okay.
Right?
That is the tone of the podcast.
Right? Stop being a bitch.
Stop being a bitch.
That's what I feel. I feel with everything, right? Stop being a bitch. Plaid pants on and live your best life.
Well, okay. According to Clinton Kelly and Stacey London, who used to be part of What Not to Wear, they are now part of the Wear the F You Want. Wear whatever the F you want. It's a new show on Prime. And I'm like, I love Clinton Kelly and I love Stacey London. Yeah. So I went to start watching it. They are just cute as ever. They're
love
the best.
Those two. You love them a lot.
You know what? And then this show is all about people coming into their own style, finding those pieces that really resonate with how they feel, they want to feel about themselves. Very much like your plaid pant.
Like Lisa. My plaid pant. When I put that plaid pant on, right? It's a new feeling.
Right. It's like empowerment. And I'm really enjoying the show. And they're just delightful. They're a little, they have a little sarcasm every now and again. They do. That's the beauty of the two of them.
Do they come with a side of judgment too, but like nicely sprinkled?
No, they don't do judgment anymore.
They don't do judgment? They used to do judgment? Did they used to?
A lot
more. Of judgment,
but
right?
If they are judging, it's in a very subtle, hey, we get it. This is how you like, blah, blah, blah. You like this, you like that.
Right.
But it's a good show.
Okay, and so just wear what you want.
It's just wear the F you want. Wear whatever the F you want.
Stop making fun of my cargo pants.
Accept your cargo pants.
Accept your cargo pants, right? Accept my cargo pants. Accept my cargo pants.
Nope.
Right?
I think even
pants.
Clinton and Stacey would say, enough with the cargo pants.
They wouldn't. They'd be like, that's all the trend. Cargo pockets. People like pockets, right? They're just for decoration. You know what? Okay, so the other day I'm at work, right? You take an Uber home, right? Mike works night sometimes, right? It's good for him to get some sleep. Took an Uber home. When you take an Uber home and it's not following what the GPS lady is saying, it makes you feel like you're being stolen. Right? Even though I know that he can go up 2 more streets to get me home, when she's saying turn here, I feel when you're in the Uber, he should turn there. Right? If you need her to talk to you, you need to listen to her. Because I was in the back seat going like, even though I know that there's still other alternative routes, but she's like, turn here, proceed to the route. And I'm like, I am totally being stolen. I'm being stolen, right?
Every time I drive her home, she says, "You're going the wrong way. Am I being stolen?" No, there are 2 ways to your house.
In a past life, I must have been stolen.
Apparently
in my past life,
always saying.
I'm always convinced that I'm going to be stolen, right? I always double check the front door at night, right? Because Mike's like at work. I always double check the front door because I'm like, what if we accidentally left it unlocked and somebody came in and stole me? Right? Like, what if somebody came and took me? Right?
My God.
I worry about things like that, Samantha.
Yes. We all worry about you being stolen. Lisa.
Totally, right? Nobody wants a stolen Lisa missing. Me on the milk carton. Well, they don't do that anymore because it's not the 80s.
They don't do that anymore. Right? No, we'd have to put up posters. If we had time, we would put up a poster.
The milk carton it worked, right?
No, but did it?
It sat on your table as you ate. Right?
Remember, reading about the kid that was missing.
Remember? Because back in those days, you never put the milk back in the fridge till after breakfast.
Right. Oh,
you just let it warm. Sit out and get warm.
Yeah.
Beauty of Gen X. And then we wonder why we hate warm milk now as adults. It's because we used to have to drink it. Nobody cared, right?
Oh my God.
Nobody cared. Yeah, totally.
Now, I went grocery shopping the other day and I went looking for some peanut butter because I needed more.
Yeah.
And I'd stared at the peanut butter and I'm like, smooth or crunchy? And then I was like,
butter.
Yeah. And then I was like, crispy or crunchy?
Oh.
Huh. And I was like, I don't know. Is it crispy and crunchy? Do I like crispy or do I like crunchy? Do I like crispy chicken or do I like crunchy chicken?
Oh.
Do I want
very deep?
And it was all because of peanut butter.
All because peanut butter took you there. But once you stop at chicken, it makes me question. I think I like crispy, not crunchy. No, I think I like crispy. No. I think I like crunchy.
I want crispy chicken and I want crunchy potato chips.
You want crunchy potato chips, right?
Right.
So what all is like sometimes crispy could imply burnt.
Well, but what's the difference between crispy and crunchy?
I don't know, right? Crispy. I think crispy has the potential to be overcooked, right? Like crispy bacon.
Okay.
Like some people, like you like your bacon more well cooked than I do.
I do.
Right? You like your bacon crispy. I like my bacon where I can actually eat it.
You like it's soggy and gross.
Right? I like it like kind of limp and rubbery. Right? I like to be able to taste it and it not like hurt my mouth as I chew. It not like rip apart my mouth.
And I like crispy bacon.
Yeah, we are not bacon compatible. You and I. Right?
We are not pizza compatible. We are not bacon compatible. We are not TV compatible anymore.
We're really not compatible, actually, right? Right?
We discovered there was only a few things.
Right? And as we get older, there's more incompatible things that we add to the list. We've taken we used to be TV compatible.
And now I'm fully invested in other things besides
now
cable.
She's like a Netflix whore.
I'm a Prime whore right now, but
a crime whore, right? But not a murder.
No, a Prime.
Oh, Prime. I thought you said crime.
Hi. Clear your ears out, Mabel.
Right? Going deaf, right? Going deaf, Samantha. That's interesting. So, yeah, I don't know what the difference is between crispy and crunchy.
I don't know. Right? Maybe friends of the podcast, can someone please explain crispy
is there
versus
a difference?
Crunchy?
Yeah.
And then, is there a difference?
And since you asked about peanut butter, let's find that out too. Maybe that needs to be a Sunday question. Are you smooth or crunchy peanut butter?
Oh.
Do you like peanut butter with nuts in it?
No.
Some people do.
No. Right? Feels weird.
It feels lumpy. Right?
Feels weird.
It feels like it doesn't need to be there. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. But fun times. Fun times. Facebook Sunday.
Ooh,
we did it.
Fun.
Potato salad versus macaroni salad.
Right. Which one screams summer?
And it was potato salad.
Potato salad overwhelmingly for the win. Right?
So many people on my side. Thank you very much.
Mm.
And then people started bringing in like cucumber salad and dill pickles. And I'm like, stop it.
I brought in a cucumber salad. I'm like, I'll take a cucumber salad. Like, I like a potato salad. And yes, Larry Sperling makes a really good potato salad for sure.
Kicks ass.
But it's not my go-to salad.
It is for me.
I know, right? I like a macaroni salad, but only the one in the box.
You know what's really funny though? I had Dad's potato salad on Sunday.
Did you? Because it's summer. right? So he's
and it
making
was delicious.
So it was delicious, right? But you don't like a cucumber salad?
No.
I like a cucumber salad.
I mean, it depends. Depends how you're making your cucumber salad. I can't say I don't like. I love cucumbers.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Nope.
Throw in some other stuff and I'm good.
Yeah.
But it depends on the dressing.
Do you ever do the cucumbers in vinegar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, right? And then it breaks your tongue?
Yeah.
It's a
Then
hard
you're in
eat,
pain.
right? So it's good, but it's a hard eat, right? Like it's gonna remind you every bite that one should not eat vinegar like that.
Exactly.
Right? But whoever decided it was perfect. Facebook Tuesday, pizza toppings, right?
Whoa.
Pizza toppings. People hate olives.
Yes.
Totally hate olives. That was my big takeaway, was people hating olives the most. And what else did people hate? A couple of people hated pepperoni.
No,
and I get that if you're like, maybe you're vegan or something.
But people hated pineapple too.
People hated pineapple. That kind of hurt my heart.
Well, because your favorite pizza is bacon, pineapple, and onions.
And onions, right? I love that so much. And I don't hate olives. I hate black olives on a pizza. I don't mind green olives.
Oh.
But I hate a black olive anytime, any place.
I like olives in general.
No. Like, you like the green ones?
Oh, for sure. They're delish.
Okay, well, that's good then. So Facebook Tuesday, that was a fun one, right? But yeah, and mushrooms, a lot of people. Kelly also has an allergic. I'm like, I hear you, right? Because that's just how it is.
Yeah, and Fancy Nancy was like, I like everything.
Right?
Like,
Leave it to Fancy Nancy, right? She's not she's not disrupting the apple cart.
Nope,
right?
She's not.
She's happy that there's some pizza.
I do need to mention though, we have what is it on Facebook? It's what's for lunch.
I don't know how it started. Like
I don't know how it started either.
Like years ago, we must have asked people what they were having for lunch on Facebook. You know, on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, and it started a channel called "What's for Lunch."
And every now and then, people answer it or add stuff, and I'm like, oh, where'd that come from?
So, we had a question from Rory, who is a listener. And he asked about my mom's sour cream gravy recipe that we have when we have baked ham. Yeah. So I said, oh my God, it's, and I blabbed what we used. And he's like, I'd love the recipe. And then he made a smart ass comment. It was a smart ass comment, Rory.
It was a great comment.
It was a good comment because that made me go, oh my God, he really does listen.
He listens.
That was years ago that we talked about the fact that apparently I stole Lisa's mom's recipe
my mom's
book.
Heirloom cookbook, right? That my family was grieving.
It sat in my trunk where
for
Lisa put it.
15 years.
And I never moved it.
Right? For 15 years.
And then my mom found it and I'm like, yeah, you can take it. And then mom started making you things from it. And you're like, this tastes like my mom's cake. And then it was. And then I'm like, oh shit, I guess that is your recipe book.
Right. And Rory, you told Rory, it was a funny conversation because you said, Rory, sorry, my mom says it's a family secret. And I replied back saying, so was my mom's recipes that you gave to your mom. Those were a family secret. It's not
a family secret. It's like the easiest thing ever. And I knew that it was an easy recipe. Like it is the least complicated gravy that you could make with baked ham ever.
It was so funny.
And I gave it to him, and hopefully Rory, and I believe Paula, was also maybe going to give it a try. So hopefully, if Rory or Paula give it a go, and
take a picture,
maybe take a picture, share it on our Facebook page. That would be awesome.
Let us know.
And my mom was tickled pink that somebody wanted her sour cream gravy recipe, even though it's like the drippings from the ham, sour cream gravy, simmer it, don't boil, stir like a crazy person. You're done.
Good to go.
It is so easy.
Yeah, right? Like you're good to go. You're good to go. Yeah, right? Enjoy, people.
Yeah, anytime you guys want a recipe, if you heard me talk about my mom's stuff, hit me up.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Sheila's a good cook. She's got some good food.
She does. Yeah. Her buns are amazing, actually.
Yeah, she makes good buns.
She's getting really, she's got a secret ingredient with her buns now.
Oh, and so she's never going to give that up.
Well, she'll give it up. It's not that much of a secret, but it's like an added extra thing that she does, and it makes them even more gushy.
More gushy.
More gushy.
Nice.
I know. But
Interesting.
Now, this is the portion of the podcast where I'm going to ask you nicely to do all these things. So bear with me while I ask you to connect with us on all of our social media or visit our pod page, which is ishakemyheadpod.com, to sign up for newsletters. You can leave a message, check out our episodes, leave a review, please. You know, Lisa loves that stuff. You can watch the podcast on YouTube. You can subscribe to that as well. That would
We
be
got
great.
a new subscriber this week.
Oh, yay! We're at
Thank you to the new
123 again.
subscriber.
Yay. Okay. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, early access, and behind the scenes footage, all for as little as $2 a month. Just visit patreon.com/ishakemyhead. If you're looking for I Shake My Head swag, head on to threadless.com and search for us. We're also proud to be part of the Women in Media Network, and we want to thank John Jamingo for editing our podcast each week.
He's got some work this week.
I think he does.
This is officially the podcast that just took 3 hours to record, right? Usually after we record, I say to Sam, do you think it was funny? We're not even going to be, we don't even know because it started and stopped and started and stopped. And we didn't. Normally we're one take. We were not a one trick pony this week.
We had technical issues and we're recording on the wrong day.
And we're recording on the wrong day. And right, thou shalt not record on Wednesdays.
Thou shalt not change the routine because we apparently are not good with that.
Apparently we're not good with that. Okay, and this is the part of the podcast where I update everybody on my baseball.
Oh, yes.
Right, so Jay's still sucking. And Leafs are doing well. Canadian hockey team's doing well. My ESPN fantasy baseball, I told everybody last week that I lost a game. I won again. So I'm and I'm off to a good start this week.
Okay.
So I'm back in it. It's a lot of work.
Yes, that's what you say that every week now.
It's a lot of work, Samantha.
Okay.
It's, and if you forget, then you just sink your own ship, right? Because then you got nobody playing, you got no points, nobody's pitching, there's no points to get. Like today, I have no pitchers pitching today. I'm like, son of a bitch, I forgot to get a pitcher. Right? Sometimes you get busy, right?
Pay attention.
I had pants. I was having a Chaka Khan type of day, right? Baseball was not top of mind.
All right. Okay.
All right. Let's just remind everybody where we're going to be in August.
We are going to be in Collingwood August 16th for our show.
We're
the Bare Bones Tour.
The Bare Bones Tour. Tickets will be out in June. We've officially waiting for maybe something interesting. But stay tuned, right? Don't start thinking we're not coming. Everything's booked. It's booked. Right? We're there. We're almost there. We're like 102 days, 101 days away.
Oh my God.
I know, right? We got a lot of work to do.
We do.
But it's going to be fun and we can't wait.
Okay.
Samantha, anything else you want to talk about? It's been long enough.
Yes, it's been long enough.
It's been long enough. All right, Samantha. We don't do this very often when it's just been long enough, but it's been long enough. Always a pleasure.
Should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.